Early retirement, something many people strive for, and sometimes people fear. So what is early retirement, and what are some advantages and disadvantages of that we have to be looking out for? Well, let's first define what early retirement even is. You know, over the years, that age of retirement kind of tends to be a moving target. And for some of you, maybe you have a day picked out, or you're already retired and it was a line in the sand and that's when you're going to retire. For others, they're uncertain. You hear years out there like full retirement age. It's a little bit different depending upon your birthday for most people. 65, you know, when Medicare starts. 62, the earliest you can draw Social Security retirement benefits. 59 and a half, when you can start drawing, you know, from IRAs and such like that. 55, the point you can start drawing from a 401k. So you start to hear all these different ages. So what is early retirement? Well, it's really in the eyes of the beholder. You know, for some people, you know, retiring at 64 might be considered early retirement because they're retiring maybe before they take Medicare and before their full retirement benefits would kick in from Social Security. Other folks, early retirement might be before 59 and a half, before that. Recently, there was a movement out there that kind of dubbed this thing called FIRE, financially independent, retire early. So some people are working really hard to retire even into their 40s because they don't want to have this lifestyle, working lifestyle, all the way out there. So what are some other advantages of retiring early? And really think of this as just retiring early in your own mind. Freedom from your work schedule and offices, obviously, right? If you're not punching the clock, if you're not going in, you have the freedom to do those other things that you want to do. Time to pursue those passions because you don't have that time commitment to your work or your office. You can you know, go out and pursue passions and interests and hobbies and volunteer. Maybe it's grandkids and travel and all this sort of stuff. And improvement in well-being. Studies have shown over the years that basic people can sometimes step away from a stressful work environment and their health can improve, and they can maybe hopefully have time to be more physically fit and all those sort of things. And also, retiring early doesn't mean you have to step away from working. Maybe it's just a change or a slowdown. So stepping away from your primary career and stepping into a field that maybe is less stressful or something you enjoy or a hobby that you want to pursue. Sometimes people even start up small businesses in their retirement and do something they're very passionate about. So again, you can kind of hear a theme. A lot of it's time driven, right? You know, you think about it, the commitment you give to your employer, to your office, to your work, your own business. If you're doing this, so, you know, it's a vast time that we find ourselves awake during the day we spend in the work thing. What are some things we have to be cautious of, though? What are some things that we have to be on the lookout for early retirement that could cause some bumps in the road down the road? So obviously, if we are fully retiring and walking away, where's income going to come from? You know, if we're retiring early enough to even before Social Security benefits kick in, maybe you're fortunate that you can start your pension if you have a pension a little bit early. But again, the income has to come from somewhere. So either from savings, from part-time employment, something. So again, retiring early, that's a lot of years potentially to have that income out there. Health insurance. Where is health insurance going to come from? Maybe while you're working, it's an employer plan, something like that. If you're pre-65, you know, that's before Medicare. So how are we getting those benefits? Are we going on the marketplace to do that? Are we doing something different? So again, that health care and doing that over multiple years, and what does that look like? The loss of meaning. So this is an interesting thing. Talking to clients and friends and all that sort of stuff that have retired, you know, work often becomes a part of you and who you are, with friendships at work and developing that, because again, you spend so much time there. So that meaning of fulfillment in your life and that accomplishment, depending upon what you've been doing. Some people say, I can't wait to walk away. When that door closes for the last time, it'll be the best day of my life. Other folks, there's a piece of them that's really hard to walk away because it's that meaning of fulfillment. And even sometimes feeling of loneliness because of that. Again, so much of our life is spent sometimes in the office, in the workplace, that connection and loneliness with our peers and coworkers along the way. So if you're thinking of retiring early, maybe sit down, talk to a professional. There's a lot of different things to navigate, not just financially, but as you hear there, with health insurance, even taxation I didn't get a lot into, and obviously just some of these work-life balances that exist in your life. So again, we appreciate you watching our show. We hope you got some great things from this week's show from there. And again, all of this here so you can plan to retire well.